Welcome to the 2024 Southland College Prep Instrumental Music Concert. Your MC tonight is the man with the plan to help your kids succeed in college and pay for it. Our brother, show him some love, Mr. Robert Lane.
Good evening, everyone. Okay, y'all, come on. We're going to have to do better than that. I know I'm not your child, all right? But we got to do better than that. I'm out here to get you ready for the Southland Band. Are you all ready to make some noise for the band? Okay. We have down there in our pit our musical director. Let's give it up for Mr. Fred Nelson. Okay. Mr. Nelson, I don't think they're ready. So I'm going to go off, and I'm going to come back on, and they're going to cheer for me like I was their own child, if I was their baby. Okay? And I'm kind of old, and old people should always have some intro music, some music you walk out on. All right? Can y'all give me a little something? Okay, y'all. We're going to try this one more time. Only get one shot, one chance. Here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2024 Southland College Prep Winter Instrumental Music Concert. Your host tonight, the man with the plan to help your kids pay for college. Show him some love, brother Robert Lane.
All right. How y'all feeling out there? That's more like it. Welcome to the Southland College Prep Holiday Showcase. This is the finale. How many of you made it out for the choir show? Outstanding, outstanding. Under the direction of Miss Elizabeth Sojourner Norman. How many people made it out to our second act, the dance department? I hear y'all. Did the thing under the direction of Miss Gloria Chapman. I don't know if you missed it, but she was in the finale dancing at the end. That was amazing. And so now you know what time it is, right? It is time for the grand finale. It is our band. It is all of the elements. They're going to bring you the holidays in a way you've never heard before. So thank you for the love. I want it 10 times higher because we have a huge group who's waiting and will be driven by your energy. So without further ado, I'd like to bring to you our Southland Concert Band. Let's give it up. All right, let's give it up for the concert band. This is a wonderful thing, a wonderful evening. We've got a lot in store, and so under the direction of Harrigan, they are working towards giving you expression of holiday, starting with the concert band, but then giving you interpretations by smaller subsets of the entire band to give you a taste of Christmas and the holidays in ways that you've never seen. What you're going to see right now is kind of an innovation of a number of different instrumental groups who are going to give you something from every angle of this auditorium so that you can really get into the spirit. Temperature's gone down a little bit, and because of that, I think there's also going to be a song coming up soon about how cold it's going to be outside. I know the weather is dropping, but it's hot in here. All right. Mr. Nelson, thank you for that musical interlude. When we come back, we're going to tell you a little bit about some of the work and some of the compositions that our young people have worked on under the direction of our band leaders. The objective isn't just to have expertise and excellence in music, but to also understand the history and the trajectory of music across the diaspora. So you're going to see, hear, feel all kinds of elements of the holiday spirit that we recognize here in America and abroad. So again, we're really proud of that educational aspect of bringing talent to you. As we always talk about, our excellence is multi-layered. They demonstrate it in the classroom, and they demonstrate it in the arts. I think we're ready. So let's give it up for a really interesting trio. Let's make some noise for the Southland Band. All right, let's give it up for the ensembles. Beautiful, beautiful. So what you heard, we got a number of different ensembles. The first one was the saxophone ensemble, and it showcased Jericho, which is actually long for Joshua fit the Battle of Jericho. For those unaware, that's actually an African-American spiritual that goes back, I believe, to the 19th century, and it was actually recorded and composed by African-American slaves during that period, and it's actually made its way through today. The second piece was by our clarinets, one of the most famous holiday songs of all. That's the Christmas song. Everyone knows it because it was sang by who? Nat King Cole, that's right. But it was actually written by Mel Torme in 1942, but of course, Nat King Cole brought it into stardom. And it's actually been historically preserved in the National Registry of one of the most influential songs in American music. Again, kudos to Nat King Cole. Our third piece is the one that we probably know most when we were young. Our brass ensemble brought you a rendition of Frosty the Snowman. Again, another piece from way back in the 1950s, recorded by Jack Rollins. It's the magical story of the magical snowman. And of course, I believe that story was kind of brought back to life in a Disney film. Who can name that film where another snowman became famous? Frozen. Very good. Gold star, what was that snow person's name? Olaf. Very good, very good. Very good. All right. Remember, that's going to be on the final next week in science. So for those who have biology, chemistry, and to some degrees physics, that may show up extra credit. All right. So those were our three ensembles. Again, you saw different elements of our concert band spanning music for over 200 years. What we're going to have next is we're going to see a piece called Showcase, also known as Snowcase, and then a special music rendition from one of America's most beloved holiday-themed films, Home Alone. So let's bring out Southland legendary Wind Ensemble.
fireplace roar.
So really I better
Beautiful, please don't
well,
hurt me.
maybe just to have a drink more.
Put some music on while I
The
pour.
neighbors might think,
Ooh, baby, it's bad out there.
say what's in this
Ain't
drink.
no cash to be had out there.
I wish I knew
And your
how
eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break the spell.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like
I have to say
eyes.
no, no, no,
Beautiful.
sir.
What's the
At
hurt?
least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out. Baby, it's cold outside.
It's just so cold out there. I don't think I can go.
I know, you have to stay now.
No, look at all the snow falling. It's just so cold.
So cold.
I really can't
But baby, it's
stay.
cold outside.
I've got to go
It's
away.
cold outside. My eyes are like starlight now. I'll hold your hands, they're just like
Will
eyes.
start to
Beautiful.
worry.
What's the
My
hurt?
father will be pacing the
Listen
floor.
to the fireplace
So
roar.
really I better scurry.
Beautiful, what's your
Well,
hurt?
maybe just to have a drink
Put some music
more.
on while I
The
pour.
neighbors might think,
Baby, it's bad out there.
say what's in this drink.
Can't be had out there.
I wish I knew how
Your eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break the spell.
I'll take your hand. Your hair looks
I
wet.
ought to say no, no, no,
Mind if I
sir.
move a little
At least I'm
closer?
gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my pride?
I really can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out. Baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside. Baby, it's cold outside.
All right, let's give it up. That was Morgan Smith and Keith Alexander. Maybe it's cold outside. All right, bringing the mood. One more time, give it up for Morgan and Keith. It was warm this weekend, but baby, it's cold outside right now. All right, thank you for bringing that cold weather back, Morgan and Keith. Thank you so much. As they are setting up, you see some gorgeous outfits and some gorgeous flutes who are going to bring you your next selection. But can we give it up for our wind ensemble, that big group out there that did some of those classic holiday pieces? Hopefully you caught the man in the middle. We got to always give it up for our conductors. The gentleman who led them is none other than our Superman of the building, Mr. Ron Harrigan. Let's give it up for Mr. Harrigan for that lead. Band, orchestra is only good as its leader. And in our ensemble pieces, we have our new assistant director. She's right there in the middle. Turn around and give him a bow for Miss Brittany Washington. Outstanding leadership. It is wonderful to have excellent children, but to have adults that lead them to excellence is a blessing, a blessing, a blessing. And not only do we get to enjoy the fruits of their talents, but these students are really turning this into a passion. A fun fact, Southland students have gone from Southland to some of America's most prominent bands in college. They have been featured at Grambling State University, Hampton University, Alabama A&M, the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, Langston University, the Jackson State University, Tennessee State University, Shaw University, Mississippi Valley State University, big up to Dr. Kogar, Texas Southern University, and we can't forget right up there in Evanston, our band members have performed and joined the band at Northwestern University as well. So it's wonderful to see them spark that talent, that passion, turn it into not only a passion, but into scholarships, because all of the students mentioned earn scholarships to attend college for doing things they love. Isn't that wonderful? Let's make some noise for that. All right. So without further ado, these wonderful members of the Flute Choir are going to bring you some special things, and one of them is one of my favorites. If you are a fan of Charlie Brown tradition, you are going to love this piece. Let's give it up for our Flute Choir. Y'all can do better than that. Give it up for the Flute Choir. That was amazing. That was amazing. That first piece is from the Nutcracker. Last checked, I think it cost me $92 to watch that downtown. I saw it for free right here, right here. Wasn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. And I'm quite the jazz person, but I know where it comes from. My grandmother was a huge jazz aficionado, but I have to admit, Charlie Brown Christmas is what did it for me. You should know that Charlie Brown Christmas is actually the best-selling jazz album in world history. And so that piece that you heard was Skating, a beautiful piece that really accompanies the flute. But we all know the Charlie Brown songs, right? And it is, again, the #1 jazz album of all time. Y'all know this? Charlie was my guy. After Charlie Brown Christmas, I was a jazz fan forever. And so speaking of jazz, we happen to have the South Suburban jazz man of all time. We've got Ron Harrigan back with the Jazz Ensemble. Are you ready, my brother? Let's make some noise for the Jazz Ensemble, bringing you some jazz, Southland style. for Acacia Morton, Janelle McGlynn, and Angelique Hall. Give it up one more time. Come on, y'all. Come on. Ladies, do you all have a name? I mean, we just call you In Vogue in the back. We call you Supreme. Do you guys have a name yet?
Okay, well, a lot of people say that we're like the Dream Girls, which, I guess I kind of see it, but since her name is Janelle, her name is Angelique, and I'm Acacia, we are called AJA.
AJA. Give it up, AJA, y'all. Beautiful. That was amazing. Give it up for AJA, y'all. They're looking for representation. All right. That was outstanding. You probably know that piece. That is My Favorite Things, a piece by, I believe, Rodgers and Hammerstein, but made famous again, of course, by a brother named John Coltrane, right? And they brought their own flavor to it, and I absolutely loved it. Can we give it up one more time for those young ladies? All right. We're just keeping this moving along. We're going to be seeing next, as you can see, a brass choir followed by a percussion ensemble. And we're going to hear two pieces, again, from very different times. The first one is going to be a piece very famous from Willy Wonka and the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, a piece called Pure Imagination. We think that really echoes a lot of just wonderful music, but also very emblematic of Southland, because what we do, obviously through the work of fine arts and through education, is challenge them to embrace that creativity, the wonder, and the limitless possibilities. So again, think about that song about pure imagination and the possibilities. That second piece you're going to hear is a very famous, timeless one. A young lady who is on my bucket list to hear. A piece called All I Want for Christmas Is You by the young Mariah Carey. But we're going to start with our brass choir, and I think they're ready. Let's give it up for our brass choir, y'all. Let's give it up for the Percussion Ensemble. I'm sure you've never heard it that way, and you probably never will again. That's what we do at Southland. All I want for Christmas is you with percussion. Outstanding. All right. So we got some more brass coming out. We're going to be bringing you a little special something called Sugar. It's a recording from the 1970s, and again, is very, very reflective of the attitude, the form, and function of our Southland band and what the brass brings to the table. I think you heard that young brother at the end with that solo. Didn't he kill it last time? Just so you know, he's in high school, all right? All right, just know he's in high school, and I am his representation. So if you're interested, I'll have a QR code, and he is doing, he's got some openings over the holiday season. So if you need, just see me afterwards. Yes, sir. All right. Without further ado, let's give it up for Sugar.
Give them a round of applause. Now, I don't know how long you've been with the Southland family, but if you were there in the beginning, there were 7 students in the band, and no one wanted to participate because they said, this isn't a real band. Is this a real band or what? I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. But I do have some cheerleaders, some people in the back. I know that Karen McCrae is there because she always is. I know that Sandy Gordon is there. I was sitting beside Jeffrey Johnson, and Mrs. Hutchinson is back there. They're members of our board, and they're the reason that we're able to give all of you everything that you deserve and more. Just as simple as that. Can we give the board members a round of applause? However, you know, nothing is as good as a teacher. And so, Mr. Harrigan, could you please, where is he? Thank you, Mr. Harrigan. That was for, can we give Mr. Harrigan a round of applause? He's done a magnificent job. Well, thank you. There is someone new to our family, and Mrs. Washington, please, would you please acknowledge her? Now, you heard a person he did a solo, slightly older. I don't know how old anyone is. I never ask, but he is a teacher at the Salk School. And so, Mr. Sams, may we thank you, please? Please come on. And you know, until the the Southland 162 family opens the Christmas holidays, it really isn't Christmas. So we will be here. This is the house that Dr. Green built. This is Governor State. And I'd like to give her just a thank you. She's getting ready to retire. Dr. Green, wherever you are, thank you, thank you, thank you. And can we give her a round of applause? But I see two members of our family. First of all, we're located in Richmond Park. And, you know, we had this original building and original concept, and we never knew that we were going to do any building or anything. But the mayor is Rick Reinbold, and he welcomed us. And then I think he probably thought, what in the world? Because we built the Performing Arts Center, we built the field house and gym, and now we have a commercial kitchen. And so thank you, Mayor Reinbold. But could you say a few words to us? And I have a question, but I'll let you speak first. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas, Dr. Davis, and thank you for allowing Richmond Park to be the host community for the Southland College Prep. From day one, we've seen the school and the student body grow. And we're just very, very proud. We're as proud as every parent in this room. And just please continue to do the fantastic work that you're doing for our students and our children and our community. Merry Christmas and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. But now a question, Mayor Reinbold. Do you believe in Santa?
Absolutely. Who doesn't?
Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you. But in that same section, I have a feeling that our representative, Maya Martin, is there because she always is. Merry Christmas. How are you?
Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you, Dr. Davis. Thank you to the wonderful stars on the stage. Every year, this is just such an amazing performance, and I congratulate all the parents that are here who take the time to support the students. And I am just so excited to be here every year. So I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I look forward to being here next year because every year you just outdo yourselves. And it's like being in Hollywood, watching these wonderful, talented students and teachers and directors and conductors. So thank you so much for allowing me to be here and enjoy.
Yes, but one question though. Are you a believer? Do you believe in Santa? Yes. You're asking
Oh, of
Debbie
course.
Sachina? Oh, okay, all right. But
Of course I do.
Okay. We do have Trustee Julian Alexander here, if you would stand. And thank you, Mr. Alexander. I think I've seen you 3 times and 3 different performances, so thank you so much for your support. We appreciate it. And the president, let's give him a round of applause. The president of the Democratic Women of the Southland, our own Vivian Covington. I know she hasn't gone it. Thank you. But you know, students, I believe in Santa Claus. I've always believed. You get the best presents too if you believe in Santa Claus, so that's one of them. But I was sitting here, parents, by myself in the auditorium waiting for them to come in. And you may know a lot about us, but you don't know everything. And I was just thinking, I know that they've marched in the Veterans Parade. I know you've marched in the Memorial Day Parade. I know that Thanksgiving, I watched you on television and you marched, and all those things are good, but I thought they deserve a different experience. That's what I was thinking about as I was sitting here. And you know, sometimes think, Mr. Nelson, that I hear little reindeer on the roof, and but there's no chimney here. Did you know that? So, coming in that door on the side, I saw this man, and my first thought, but I'm a believer, my first thought is it's just someone in a Santa Claus suit. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was the real Santa Claus. And he came down to visit us, and I told him, I said, you know, I have this wonderful, wonderful band, and where do you think I should send them? And he said, you should send them to the North Pole, and they would meet the elves, and they could perform for Mrs. Santa. But you know, it's kind of,
I don't know about that. That looks too cold for me.
Turn around and look. That's just a little bit of snow. That doesn't bother us, does
That's North Pole. That's cold. That Thanksgiving parade was cold. I don't know if I can do that.
Well,
I need someplace warm. Okay, this body can't be in the cold now. Come on.
but Doctor, don't you feel it? The
Well,
North Pole?
yes, I feel
Okay.
that they deserve a wonderful gift, but in a warm place, right?
Okay. Well, I don't know, parents.
No?
What
You
about
want me
the-
to take them to the North Pole?
All right, now
She
if we
said
weren't
yeah.
gonna, well, somebody said warm, I don't know. I think that's Mrs. Nelson that said that. But Santa Claus said we need to take them on the road. We need to expose them to something different. So
Okay.
where are we gonna take them?
Well, you know, I might as well go to a national competition at the Universal Studios. And I can't go out there without going to Bethune-Cookman College. All right, parents, we need your help. We got permission, but now we gotta pay for it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking this show on the road all the way to a national competition in the Universal Studios. It's called the Heritage Festival. But before we get there, we're gonna visit the Bethune-Cookman College Band Program.
Okay, I have to have a big round of applause for that. This is not just a joke. We're taking our
riding, ladies and
show on the road. Okay.
And we need your help to get us on those buses. So please, don't forget to dig deep, because it's gonna cost a lot.
Well, we have a few board members, and I think we're gonna be able to help a bit.
Oh yeah.
But
Give me a
we
check,
are
please.
taking the Dancing Lady Eagles, aren't we?
Yeah, they're right there with us.
Okay, all right. Are we taking them? All right, okay. But parents, they deserve a new experience. They deserve, and some of you are going to have to go. We need another 15 people. So think about this. Do you want to travel with us? Do you want to travel with us?
Oh, I'm gonna put you to work.
I don't know about that. Don't
I'm
pay
gonna
any
put you to
attention to
work.
him. But
Somebody had to help me with these kids.
you deserve to go and to travel, and I want you to have just a magnificent time. But let's do something else. Let's wish your parents a Merry Christmas, because they're responsible for you being here. So could we, Mr. Nelson?